Drew,
Mark.
I have something alarming to tell you, and it's not going to be easy.
What is it?
We're not certified in any way to judge people, nor do we really want to.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's messed up.
We're not?
But no, we're not. And if there's the cops are on the way. Okay. And
wait, the cops?
Yeah, the police are coming. And,
what?
And I told some people at a bar. I just was trying to show off, and I said that I was a judge legally.
Mark,
and
why would you tell that? And then
they're driving up right now. I don't think I can hit hard enough that somebody else should start talking.
Here?
I really don't think I can.
Mark, they're walking up the driveway right now.
Here they come. Listen for the door, because it's about to. There it is. Oh my God, it's knocking.
Wait. Come in. Wait, why did I tell him?
Don't tell him to come in.
I'm sorry.
Come in. No, don't come in.
Okay, well, they're here now. They're in the room with us.
I don't think I can hint any harder that somebody else should start talking.
Hello, this is the police.
Police.
Hello.
Okay, here's the thing. I was
all
holding it for
under
a friend,
arrest.
and I didn't know that it was illegal because I didn't enjoy the show.
Welcome to our podcast. It's about a kind of contest with Mark and Drew and all their friends where they show off all their talents. They've only got 1 hour to demonstrate their power of songwriting and song recording, and then they'll tell us how.
Hello and welcome to Make That Song Now. I forgot the name of our podcast for a second. But I remember it now.
You got there in the end.
Make That Song Now, the podcast. With me as usual. Did I say I was Mark? My name's Mark. If you've listened to this show before, I'm Mark. I'm hosting today. And then Drew, the lowly boy, to my side,
boy. I gotta talk to a rubber toy.
And
it's a little doggy and I sing a song.
Gonna be competing for the golden time on this episode,
competing for a ticket to the Golden Corral.
And the other competitor on their way to Golden Corral ticketry is Zander Yates. Everybody welcome him.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, that was very Bruce Wayne of you.
Really?
That was pretty badass.
I'm still figuring out my microphone. So if it's weird, let me know.
No, you sound great.
You sound really good.
That's awesome.
Welcome to the show, Zander.
Thank you so much. I'm stoked. This is cool. This is freaking awesome.
Zander, can you tell me something about a pet that you've had in your life?
Yeah, right now my manager is a cat named Asteroid, and I love her so much. And
Asteroid.
She's my favorite being.
That's pretty cool. And what does she manage you doing?
Pretty much like my day-to-day existence, especially during lockdown.
Mm-hmm,
she just kind of tells me what to do all the time, which is good for me.
Does she make sure that you do it perfect?
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, that was just a really nice story. What color?
She's like gray and like.
Is there any stripes?
Yeah, she's got like all these patterns. She's really cool looking.
That sounds really cool. You'll have to send me a picture sometime.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've got so many pictures of her. She kind of looks like kind of tiger-esque with the stripes.
Oh, I got one like that, kind of.
Tiger-esque.
I loved your cats. I remember popping over at your house a long time ago, and I met your cats.
Oh, yeah.
They're so awesome.
I met
I wonder if those are the same cats that I've got now, because we had a different cat, and he doesn't live with us anymore. But
this is shaping up to be a really good story.
Cat corner.
Drew's cat area. Well, if you're just tuning in with us for the first time, this is a musical competition show. Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
I'm down.
That's cool. So I sent you guys a prompt, and do you guys know what that was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What was it?
It was, if you were a shape, what would you be? Was that what it was?
Actually, it's if I was a shape.
Oh, if I was a shape.
But you said it. You said it correct. If for the way you were saying it.
Yeah.
I felt like grammatically.
Kind of a vague one, but I liked that.
That was what I meant for it to be.
A lot of room for interpretation.
Indeed. Xander, how did you feel when you opened it up and you saw that?
I dug it. I was really stoked about it, and my first thought was like that Ed Sheeran song, "Shape of You," and I, with all due respect to Mr. Sheeran, I took that out of my head as quickly as I possibly could.
Yep.
And
yep.
I mean, he's talented as all heck, but
it's because you like stop thinking about him because like you spend too much of your time thinking about Ed Sheeran to begin with, and you were like, no, Mr. Sheeran, I will not think of you more. I already spend 22 hours a day thinking of you, or 23. It works better for this joke, and I'm not going to spend this 1 hour thinking about you also.
I don't even call it headspace. I call it Ed space.
There it is. All right, we're closing this podcast down. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
We'll see you in 2 weeks on our new podcast, Ed Space, where we just talk about Ed Sheeran.
Welcome back to Drew's Ed Sheeran area.
I don't know any of his songs, really.
I knew the Shape of You once Zander said it.
Can you guys sing a little bit of that? Because I honestly don't know what that sounds like. I've probably heard it, but I can't think of it.
It goes like bloop, 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 bloop. And then he's like, the bar is a nice place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go.
It sounds more like country.
It's all become interchangeable, Drew. I don't know if you've noticed that yet.
Most new music sounds the same.
Right.
It's true. I gotta say, his live performances, I dig. I respect. I think he's good. It's just, the production style of modern pop music isn't my personal cup of tea usually.
Oh, for sure.
That's all.
I feel the same way. But you gotta respect someone who's gotten to that point of success at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Xander, so how long have you been playing music for?
That's
Drew, hold on a second. I'm the host. Hey, Xander, how long have you been playing music for?
That's actually like such an interesting question that I would have had a different answer for like a couple years ago. It's really weird.
Because it would have been a couple more years.
Yeah.
That's now it's add a few more years on there now.
I mean, so I was not in like what you would call like a musical family, but like my mom had a guitar, and apparently I remember this now. But I was like freaking playing that thing, just screwing around, because I saw a video of like John Denver, and he was playing, and I saw his pick, and I thought it was like a bread pick, like the things you get when you buy bread, and they're like holding the bag together. So I just took a bread pick and just started screwing around, and I was like singing and stuff, and like jamming on that thing. Like obviously it sounded like a 3-year-old was playing it, because it was, but I mean that was cool. But I didn't even remember any of this until like last year, because during lockdown, I just freaking like really went inward like a lot, and I remembered like a lot of stuff, like a lot of crazy stuff.
Like far back as like when you were 3?
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
That's impressive.
My memory is really weird. I never like write down my music when I'm writing it or anything, but I didn't remember anything really from like my childhood until like last year, which is pretty crazy.
That's very interesting.
It's really weird. But basically after that, I didn't actually start like playing music until I was like pretty old, like actually like learning how to play instruments and stuff, because I basically spent between being like 7 and like 11 or 12, I just spent that time like being depressed and playing Super Smash Bros.
No, that's interesting, man. That's like, because it makes me think of, because I mean, I would say it's bold to say for me to label myself as someone who plays music now, but I do remember like, and that kind of stirred up some memories for me too. But I remember as like a kid, I was like so intrigued by. I think my sister worked at a bar, but she's older than me, and when I was like really young, I remember she found a guitar at the bar she worked at that had just gotten left there for a few days, and so she took it home, and I was like so intrigued by this thing that I just like had no concept of how to utilize, because I was like probably 6 or whatever, and I mean that's pretty much where the story was going. I'm really sorry I wasted your guys' time, but no, awesome. It's that same kind of thing though, where if like my affinity for the idea of playing music goes back way farther than my technical progress through kind of learning music.
What do you guys think the most depressed Smash Bros. Character is?
That's a good question. I would say Ganondorf.
Sorry to derail you there, Mark. I just have been sitting here trying to rack my brain.
But my favorite character when I was depressed was Kirby, which is weird.
Oh, because he could eat up all your sadness.
Well,
Yeah,
I was thinking
exactly.
because he takes things and he holds them deep inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just buries them deep down.
He just buries them deep down, and then eventually he becomes them.
He becomes them. That's the thing.
Obviously it's not ice climbers because they've got each other.
I was thinking
What about when
maybe
it's just one ice climber?
like Yoshi.
Oh, one ice climber is just that's the loneliest number.
One ice climber's the loneliest number.
I'm
just trying to think of like the most underutilized character, like who's played the least, because I think that would be the saddest one. Because they'd be like, why am I not good enough that people want to use me in the smashing of the brothers, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Jigglypuff.
There you go.
Constantly sleeping. That's
right. Very like
signs
that,
of
and
depression.
that's a very exactly. That's kind of textbook stuff.
But anyway,
You're underutilized too, because she was actually very powerful.
What gen Super Smash Bros. Are we talking about?
For me, it was Melee.
Melee, yeah. Little GameCube action.
Yeah, it was a Melee.
Little tiny disc. You put it in the cube, and yeah, there you go.
It'd be cool if those discs really caught on for like music and stuff, because they're so small and portable, and it's like that'd be dope.
If I learned anything from cyberpunk movies, that was what we were going to be using now.
Oh yeah, Johnny
Johnny Mnemonic. Oh shit.
Xander, how did you feel about this this challenge?
Hey, Drew, I'm kind of the host today. Hey, Zebers. Can I call you Zebers?
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Okay.
I might change my artist name now on Spotify.
The Great Zebers. Would you answer the question Drew asked you a minute ago?
I thought it was cool. I found it way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Had you listened to the show?
I'm afraid not, and I was going to. Here's the crazy thing.
You don't have to be afraid of anything here, Zander. Well, it's a safe space.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to, but literally the day I was going to, my power and my internet went out because of that storm.
Oh, geesh.
That we had.
That is bad timing.
Yeah, it was weird. So I didn't get a chance to listen to any other episodes. So I'm winging it super hard.
I mean, if you've experienced it, you get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need
you're literally listening to the show right now as you're doing it.
Yeah, this is live.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get to do this. Although I think we've made it pretty clear on previous episodes that if you want to be on the show, just send us a damn email.
Just send us an email.
Okay, I need a little bit more information. Xander, what year were you born?
According to my driver's license, that would be 1994.
1994. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Xander, how were you affected by the hamster dance, the song?
Let's see.
What's the hamster dance?
Oh, now I remember.
I feel like it was like 1998.
That brings me way back. I feel like I wasn't cool enough for these things. I was a kid who I knew about like the badger.
Mushroom. Yeah, and like albino black sheep.
Yep, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. But the me and my brother still say, "What's taters?" There's that. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, but boil 'em.
That was so dope. I loved that thing.
Yeah, we were like all about that.
That got me to download Fruity Loops.
I like how we've uncovered like through just nonsense talk, we've uncovered like a little bit of your musical history.
Yeah, that's honestly that's how you. Yeah, I forgot about that until now.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Or just peeling back the layers of the onion. I always say that. I think I watch Shrek too much, Drew.
Yeah, we got to stop referencing Shrek on here.
Yeah. We're just peeling back the layers of the ogre that is.
I got a
Zander
Facebook
Yates.
ad for a t-shirt the other day, and Facebook has just been killing it with their targeted ads towards me. This shirt, it was just a t-shirt that in the Shrek font with the bright green and
like the ogre
ears coming off of the first and last letters. It just said the word daddy. And I was like, "Yo, Facebook, you know me so well."
And you ordered it immediately, right?
I thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I could get away with wearing.
I feel like it's offensive. I'm not sure why.
But
like I mean I get like in general like why it would be offensive, but I can't track down the specific flavor.
Is it because it's sexualizing Shreksualizing?
Shrexualizing. I think that's it. But honestly, the movie does plenty of that.
Yeah.
I was just watching that recently, and it's like it's a little uncomfortable.
Chanterelles are good.
Oh, yeah.
They call those the champagne of mushrooms.
Yeah. There's actually a mushroom farm close to my house that is.
Ooh,
it smells so bad, cool. The fertilizer. But
I'll bet. True. I'll bet. We gotta stop saying the same thing at the same time. But I guess you could edit out one of our tracks, you know.
Yeah.
So we're not both.
This is gonna be like the most like comped, like we should throw some like pitch correction on here and just start like some reverb.
Honestly, Zander, the truth is none of these episodes are funny before I edit them. They're all just
not
big
true,
old
Drew.
garbage
not
pile.
True.
Anyway,
I'm always really funny, Drew. I don't know if you know that. Don't embarrass me in front of Zander. Can I talk to you over here?
Oh yeah, where?
Over in my the next room.
In your where?
In my room over here in the next room.
In the next room?
Yeah, I don't want Zander.
Okay. Well, open the door.
Because.
Okay. Wait, was that the cat?
Yeah, the cat was in front of the door, so I kind of had to.
Can you move the cat
out of the way? Yeah. Shoot! Shoot! Come on! Get out of the way, cat!
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. Now open the door. Okay. Yeah. There. That's it. Opening.
Okay. So
Now close the door behind us so that Zander can't hear us. Okay. It's closed now. I think we're alone now.
So
yeah, I can't hear you.
We're alone now.
We've gone through so many.
He said he can't hear us, so.
We've gone through so many different steps to get into this room that I don't really even remember why I want.
Wait, did you say we had to go down these steps?
No, there's no steps in the room.
Okay,
fuck,
let's go
steps
down.
In here?
It's really dark though.
Okay, I have a flashlight.
Okay.
Click.
Where are we?
We're down below that room. Zander, how'd you get in here?
I've always been here. Maybe.
Wait.
No, actually I haven't, but I'm here now.
Are there two Zanders? Is there still a Zander upstairs and a Zander down here?
Well,
I think there's a lesson in here.
A lesson?
Oh. No, like a lesson, like a deeper kind of. I think we've stumbled upon something.
I think there is
I think we stumbled upon Zander.
Yep.
The Zander, but like the duality of Zander.
Yeah. There's the light and the shadow side. And
there's a light.
So are you? Which one are you?
Me? Oh, like, wait. The one that's downstairs?
Are you light or shadow Zander?
I suppose we never know. I mean, well.
Whoa.
I don't know.
This is like the Zanderception.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you're Shadow Zander, and I'm gonna call you Shander.
I thought it was Zando.
I'm the Shrexualized
version of Shadow Zander.
And then the other one will be Lander.
There you go. Because that one masters things. Wow, that's a really nerdy musician joke that no one's gonna get. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's perfect.
No. Lander is a mastering service for artists, so that's why I said that. It's a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
You were messaging me about Lander, and I actually didn't know what that was.
Oh, sick.
Do you use it because it rhymes with your name?
Yep. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, oh, I like this.
This is good. There is definitely like a psychology to that.
They made it just for me.
I only like things that rhyme with Drew.
Poo.
Yeah, I love poo.
Mewtwo. Cuckoo, Kachoo.
Well, those aren't real rhymes because it doesn't have the R in it. So I like things that are true.
Drew, if you've ever listened to my music, you know that
I like Two Live Crew.
You know I don't get worried about real rhymes.
Oh God,
which
same.
is brew.
I have almost no real rhymes in like any of my songs. It's horrible.
I like the character Gru from Despicable Me.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
I like the Judge Prue on British Bake Off.
Dang, you're good at this.
Well, see, it's because he's like tuned into it.
I like Shrew, the Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, what about Sandshrew, the Pokemon?
No. Well, no, I do, because it rhymes. I have to like it. So I take that back.
Yeah, it's not all the things. It's not all the things. Some of the things I don't like at all.
I think I listed all the things.
What about Kangaroo? Kangaroos?
It wasn't a good enough rhyme for Drew.
What about just Roo? Because there's that baby kangaroo in Winnie the Pooh named Roo. Yeah.
Welcome to Drew's You're Not Rhyming Well Enough corner.
I guess I like that. I think I could take it or leave it. Kangaroo and no, it's Kanga and Roo, right? Those are the two characters. And then there's
Roo, but most of all Winnie the Pooh. Is how the song goes.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we've touched on everything that I like. So
all right, let's move on.
So we use a grading system called the fart system on this show. Mark, you're the host, so I'll let you talk about it. I was going to say,
do you mind? Because you were like, hey, Mark, do you want to talk about it? And then you were like,
I don't mind.
And then you were like, but I'm going to talk about it.
I just was trying to tee it up for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we tend to grade things here on the fart system, which is a proprietary grading system. It's spelled Pharte. The E is silent, mind you. The first letter, P, stands for prompt. So that's how well the song fits the prompt. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. H, heart. That's how much heart you put in it.
Love that one.
Obviously. Attitude is A. Okay? We're at R now. R obviously stands for really, really good lyrics. T stands for 3 T's, timing, tempo, and tone. And E stands for editing. These are all graded on a 1 through 10, and there are 3 extra credit criteria that come along with the prompt. And those
what was the extra credit for this one?
5 points. The extra credit for this one, number 1 was heavy metal! Number 2 was sear my face off with a totally boss sax solo. In parentheses, figure it out. Number 3 was lay off my Pringles!
Nice.
Zander, did you try to go for a heavy metal song?
I tried to do the first 2 extra credits. I don't know if it came across as heavy metal, but there's some screaming. And I tried, I don't have a saxophone, but I've got a keyboard that has a saxophone option that sounds terrible, and I used it.
That's what I did too.
no
it sounded terrible in mine.
I'm excited.
So let's, is there anything that you want to say before sentencing there?
Yeah, the first 51 seconds of this are pretty repetitive. Because
we could cut that out in the when we play it.
You want to? Do you want to just?
Well, we'll listen
let's
to the
talk
whole
about it
entirety,
like as if it is there, and then we can cut it out later.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, because okay.
All right, so you guys ready to start the song?
I'm ready to start the song.
Let's do it. I am not a triangle, those make me paranoid. That's not my goal anyways. Everyone is a square these days. See them on Instagram being fake. Good for you, yeah, that's good for me too. I see through everything we all do, including me. That's how I'm free. Let's make it go. You know. So let's go now. Okay, let it all go around. Circles, same and people I found. I don't really think it's supposed to be what you really think it should be. Like a hypercube, I know nothing about what it should do, but it's disgusting to people who want to see it that way. It's alright, it's okay. Let's make it go! Oh, you know! So, wow! How it goes out now! I think I found out how! I am surrounding my eyes! Yeah, it's okay! I celebrate every day, every day, every day, every day, every day is okay. Just kidding, bitch. I just wanna be them.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was great.
Good song, Zander.
Thank you.
Zandippy. Zandicules.
Zebras.
That was it. That was what I was looking for. Thank you so much, Drew. You complete me as a
No
person.
problem.
So I have a couple of notes.
Heck
I
yeah.
thought that I like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Drew. I thought that like this is probably the first song that like is not like a jokey joke song.
Oh,
Is that like fairly accurate to say?
How well? We should maybe let Xander answer that. How seriously did you take this song?
I have such a weird sense of like, and this is something I've been talking about with like some really close friends too. It's actually kind of funny that we're on this subject because I feel slightly ironic when I like not ironic, but like I'm such a millennial using that word like that, but just like like I don't know. I try to make it a little ridiculous. I always try to keep it a little ridiculous.
I mean, I think like most like serious musicians do that too.
Yeah,
And I definitely got that a little bit. I could see there's a little bit of tongue in cheek there in your lyrics.
It's definitely like satirical, but it feels like it comes from like a pretty honest place.
Yeah, I feel like and
that's like mostly what I was getting at was like I felt like this was like even like beyond the prompt. This felt like it was a very like authentic to you song. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't even think I had a person in mind. Maybe, I think a lot of times I'm just singing to myself too. Just like looking at myself like, dude, get your
aren't
shit together. Yeah. It's crazy.
What was the name of this song?
I called it Hypercube. That's an answer to the prompt.
Is that a reference to Cube 2, Hypercube? Or
no, I actually don't know what that is. That sounds cool though.
Oh, it's a horror movie.
I didn't know they made a second cube.
They made 3, dude.
What?
There's 3 cubes. Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Oh, well, the first one is really good. Hypercube, the sequel, not quite as good. Still enjoyable, but...
Did they call it Tripercube for the third one?
The third one? No, the third one I think was Cube 0, and it went back to the origins.
That's like the sugar-free version?
Yeah. Exactly.
Diet
Sugar-free, calorie-free, caffeine-free.
Yeah. Cube 0. Get it.
Yeah, it's good. There's like a lot of people getting like sliced up with little tiny wires and stuff.
Yeah, that blew my mind when I first saw that Cube 1.
It's a great
Only
movie.
one that I
I
knew,
recommend it.
that I knew
Just check
of.
it out. But anyway,
but yeah, no, I really liked it. I felt like this came from like it felt really honest to me, and I think that's awesome. Now I did want to clarify. So if you were a shape, you would be a hypercube?
I think so. I'd like to think of it like, yeah, I feel like it's a bit braggadocious or self-flattery, but I'd like to think of myself as like something really trippy like that. I don't know, maybe a Taurus. I'm kind of a hippie.
I like it. You're like, no, you can't define me with basic geometry, sucker.
Yeah.
No, I can definitely appreciate that idea, because for sure you can't. And that's like that's the beauty of the like putting the prompt, like the same prompt out to multiple people, is like you get these like different variations on it. We haven't listened to yours yet, but
it's called Hypercube, and we talked about GameCube
whoa,
earlier.
whoa, tiny discs. But no, I thought this song was awesome and very, very fun. And
Yeah, great job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I really just kind of enjoyed the whole shapoopy.
And don't worry about the drum loop, because I'm gonna record a whole rap over that.
Oh, please do. That'd actually be so
banger.
sick. I'd be so down.
When I heard the drum loop, I was like, this is a bold music choice. But yeah, man, this was a really good time. And thank you for doing that. What was your experience like when you did it?
It was so crazy. I woke up like really late. I was telling Drew earlier, I woke up at like 5 and was like, oh, and then I looked at the prompt at like 6 something, and I was like, cool, like I'm down. And that's when we there's that that bunch of thoughts, right? So I just kind of went downstairs and started I started with the drums, and that was like harder than I thought it would be to get the sound I wanted, so I did that. I have a drum kit because my old coworker told me that like God told him to give me his drum kit, so I
Score.
I want to say thank you to him and to
God
as well.
Yeah, God seems pretty nice.
It's very nice of God.
That's really generous.
Really nice of you, God. It kind of like being nice with somebody else's stuff, but like, it's pretty nice of you, God.
Maybe you should give away your own drum kit.
Yeah,
Scott.
right. It's like you could just like give him a ethereal drum kit. Like,
Yeah, one
come
made
on.
entirely of light.
What are you holding back, God? But yeah, so I mean, good showing. I felt it felt fresh to me. Like, I don't know if Drew agrees or not, but like it felt like a kind of a fresh thing for the podcast to me.
Certified fresh.
And
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And I exactly 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, it was great. Good showing.
Thank you.
Good sir. So we'll move into judging if you guys don't mind. So I just wanted to preface this judging round by saying that I'm going to try something new. I'm trying to kind of assert myself as the kind of no nonsense judge of the podcast. Kind of.
How are you going to do that?
Kind of the Judge Judy. Well, I'm glad you asked, Drew. I'm simply going to take a harder line on nonsense.
Okay.
If that's okay with you. So every time, if you don't mind, Drew, every time that I'm just being particularly tough on nonsense,
Yeah.
would you put in kind of like a cool bluesy harmonica hit?
You mean like this?
Just like that. That's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
can do that.
So let's get on with the judging round. Hello, Zander. Welcome to the judging round. My name is Mark, and I will be your judge today. P.
Awesome.
Prompt. And you can feel free to argue any of these scores as well, because I'm tough and I'm no nonsense, but I'm fair, non-nonsense.
Awesome.
P. Prompt. I gave
Just
you
to
an
clarify, like when you say you're no nonsense, is
Yeah.
that when I do the thing, or
No, it's only when I'm being particularly no nonsense about something. And I'll give you a wink when I'm doing it, Drew.
okay?
Okay. P for prompt. P for prompt. So I gave you an 8, Xander. 8 out of 10.
Nice.
The only reason you lost those 2 points, really, is just because I wasn't 100% sure about the Hypercube thing. It didn't translate immediately to me. And that's the only reason that there's that little disparity there.
For sure.
Is that like?
I think that's fair.
Chill.
There's also the triangle part, but that's not really saying what shape I would be. That's just saying what shape I would not be.
That was saying what shape you're not.
So that doesn't really count. So yeah, you're good.
And then it seems like you might be a square because you say everybody's a square.
Ah, you're right.
So I was like a little bit. Once you cleared it up, I was like, obviously.
It's kind of ambiguous a little bit, but I see what you're saying.
But I'm being no nonsense.
I appreciate it. It's good.
So H, heart. Do you want to guess how much I gave you on heart? I gave you a 10.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's what I was going to guess.
That was a big old fucking showing of heart right there.
A lot of heart.
That was a double scoop heart cone. Extra sprinkles.
2 scoops.
Thank you.
2 scoops. A, attitude. You know what? I thought the song had a whole piss load of attitude in it.
Nice.
So I gave you a 9.
Nice.
Because there was kind of a general carefree attitude, a little bit of a fuck you all, but also I'm a nice guy, so kind of get fucked on your own terms, which I really liked, and I picked up on that for sure.
Can you say something other than piss load that I can substitute out in for piss load? Because I don't like that word. Did I say piss load? You said piss load.
A big old. I'll say that had a whole funk ton of attitude.
A whole heck.
You had a whole hat full of attitude there, brother. So I gave you a 9.
Thank you.
Because I was like, yes, please. Is that better? Better run out.
I got a question purely out of curiosity. What would have made it more attitude? If I was like,
that is a good question.
That is a good question. Next one. That is a good question. It's one of those ineffable things.
Yeah.
What was what marked it down a point though?
It was. See, you guys are asking a question. It's one of those things where it's like I was just feeling the amount of attitude there, and it felt like a 9.
That's good. I like that. Trust your intuition. I like that.
And it's one of those things that it's like it's really pretty much impossible to quantify. Yeah. And that's what I generally don't like to tell people when I'm judging. But there was 9.
Yeah.
There was 9 attitude there.
I like that number too.
And I don't know why.
9's a respectable score.
I like it.
I think maybe a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little dirtier.
I wanted.
And I would have.
Yeah.
And maybe that would have pushed it there.
Maybe.
But I mean, 9's a shardle full.
Yeah.
1 full shardle, at least. Maybe shardle and a half.
I could have Shrexualized it a little bit.
You could have Shrexualized it a little bit. I couldn't have said it better myself. So we'll move on. Are you guys satisfied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on to R. Really good lyrics. I thought you had really good lyrics in there.
Oh, thanks.
I definitely I was feeling it for sure. If I had one note, could have been a touch tighter, and I know that you only had an hour. But I think they were really good. I gave you an 8 for really good lyrics.
Nice, thank you. That's an honor.
And I hope that's good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I kind of just made that up on the spot, most of it, and
I think you did a frigging awesome job. Just for the record.
Sweet. Yeah, especially really for making it up on the spot, you managed to get a few rhymes in there that sounded really good.
And also just some really good imagery. And
oh yeah.
You worked it. You worked the whole thing, and I appreciate that about you.
You worked it.
Your song.
You put your thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
Nice.
That's exactly it, Drew. T.
It's your flipping if and your. That part I always pretend it's your flipping if and your that part of that Missy Elliott song.
Yep.
It's your flipping if and your. Sorry, you were saying.
All right. We're going on to T. Timing, tempo, tone. I gave you. Well, let's talk about it really quick. I thought timing, tempo, bullseye. I couldn't really nitpick much there. The tone, that the sax might have worked against you a little bit, because that ended up. It was a little bit grating, and I get there's not a lot of time to fix that for sure. So I gave you an 8 there as well.
Nice. I'm surprised because I thought my timing was way off in the beginning, but you're your own worst critic.
I mean, it turned out pretty good. My main gripe with it was just the like, it just felt like it was peaking a little bit, and and I was like, I don't know.
Boy, I am not looking forward to what you have to say about my sax
Save it for the judging round, Drew.
All right.
That'll be a no nonsense moment. All right, on to, so I gave you an 8 for time, tempo, tone. Did I say that?
Yeah, no, that's
yes,
awesome.
I did. Editing. I thought it came together pretty good. There's obviously a little bit of a flubub with the drum track, which got you a couple points off.
Should we tell that story on the?
That was a no nonsense moment, Drew.
Okay.
Should we tell that for the listeners?
Yeah, that was, and I'm sorry that it happened, but it did happen. We just can't go back now. So for editing, I gave you a 7.
Nice. Yeah.
But I mean, still totally honorable, reputable score. I think, honestly, I think you should be proud. I think your family should be proud. And Drew, are you proud?
I'm very proud.
That's awesome.
So that puts you at 50 points.
Nice.
For the
50 points.
For the, which is pretty good because it's a possible 60 points. So I mean,
that's awesome.
You're in there, baby. So let's go on to the extra credit really fast. We've got heavy metal, and I would like to point out that had 7 exclamation points.
Oh.
I definitely felt I got a little bit of a whiff. I didn't get the full on nose shot.
Yeah.
Of heavy metal, which is fine. I gave you a 3 because I felt like you did try.
Nice.
For sure. I could feel that.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. That's dope.
Absolutely. Tough, but fair. Yeah. That was a no nonsense moment. The next one was Sear My Face Off with a Totally Boss sax solo. My face is still here, Zander.
Yeah. No,
and that's okay because it was extra credit. You didn't need to sear my face off. I heard and identified that as a sax.
Nice.
So you got me at that point. Wouldn't classify it as face searing or a solo. No nonsense.
You can't laugh every time.
I'm sorry.
You're just imagining the sound.
Here, watch this. Didn't sear my face off, and well, just know that I'm laughing on the inside, okay, guys? Because that'll soften it more. Zander, didn't sear my face off. I wouldn't consider it a solo, but I could identify it as sax. So I gave you 1 point.
Nice.
No nonsense.
I like that.
They can't not. It's like too ridiculous of a thing. And then I did not get any lay off my Pringles.
I forgot about that.
One.
Yeah, I don't even have any Pringles to lay off. So
yeah. So that was a zilcho. No nonsense moment.
God, this pandemic's really hitting everybody hard if even the Pringles are getting laid off.
Am I right? Zing zong. But let me see here again. Obviously, did the math already. That puts you at 54 points.
Nice.
Which is, that's good. That's good. You did good, kid.
Thank you so much. That's so dope.
How do you feel after? Do you feel like that was tough but fair, no nonsense?
Yeah.
Or do you think it was a little bit Judge Reinhold?
No, it was dope. I'm really glad to be doing this. It was a cool challenge, and I might go back and edit the song a bit down and actually put it out. I kind of dig it too.
Yeah,
I would say you should, man. I really liked it. I thought it was just a good song, especially considering it was just a run through of it. It's better than most of my songs when I'm done. So.
Nah, I bet not. I still need to. I didn't know. I need to hear your songs. I didn't know that you. Whoa, hold up.
Hold up.
I'm gonna stalk you on the internet right now.
I don't think I have anything outside of this podcast. Do I, Drew?
Yeah, you do.
No, shut up.
You got a SoundCloud and stuff.
I don't tell people about my SoundCloud. SoundCloud.
What's your
updated it. I haven't updated it since like 2014.
It's called A Hero in an Age of Dinosaurs.
That might be it. I can't confirm or deny that.
He's got some good songs up there, Zander. You should listen to him.
I'm gonna check it out.
You guys are embarrassing me.
I really like the song Redbird. He's got a song called Redbird.
Yeah, I wrote that song.
A Hero in an Age of Dinosaurs.
I think it's all one word, all lowercase.
Oh, that's why. Okay, hold up.
I think. Drew.
Hey.
How did you feel when you opened up the prompt? Take me through it.
I felt good about the prompt. I tried my best to do a heavy metal, but I didn't, I guess you'll see. But I kind of took this one more seriously than I've taken songs before. The things that are goofy in it are definitely from the extra credit, and I feel like personally it would be a much better song without those things in there. But
what are you trying to say about my extra credit, Drew?
No, nothing. I think your extra credit was great, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I just think, if I liked this song, I liked doing it, and this maybe would be something I would make on my own, without some of those other elements in there. But
let's listen to it. 'Cause I feel like, let's not rush to conclusions.
Okay.
What's your song called, Drew?
My song's called Corey Haim.
By Drew Key.
If I was a shape, I'd be ship shape. I'd ship right out of here. And if I had cut a hole in the bottom, I'd sink down in my fear. And I'd hold my hand in my teeth till I can't stand. And if I thought I could, I would take a shit, clean up my brain, wake up my head. I'd be boring, a lost boy.
That was so freaking cool. I love that.
I don't know. I don't think that the song, even with the extra credit, is overtly comedic.
No, the thing about the Pringles can, I wouldn't put that in there, and I wouldn't lay off my Pringles. I wouldn't have lyrics in that part at all. Probably. I
would leave the Pringles can line in. I would take out the lay off my Pringles vocals.
Yeah, I'd take off the sax solo for sure.
Honestly, I really
liked all of it. I thought it was so dope.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It didn't necessarily read sax to me on first.
It's the closest
listen.
thing I had.
No,
honestly.
no. Totally. That's the whole figure it out part. I get it. But it did read. Well, I'll judge it in a second, Drew. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself.
I had a guitar pedal that can do. It's a really cool pedal, but it's like a little Electro-Harmonix Mel 9 that has a Mellotron synthesizer effects to it, where
really
you can make your guitar sound like a bunch of different voices, and saxophone is one of them on there. And I think that maybe would have sounded better, probably like more realistic. But I just didn't have time to.
Was that a keyboard or was that a?
Yeah, that was a little old 80s Yamaha keyboard.
And that's where the drums were coming from too, right?
No, that's my drum machine.
Oh, I because I thought the drums were awesome sounding.
Thank you. Yeah, that was 4 separate drum beats that I programmed and then recorded, and that was how I started the song. Was
kind of a big deal. With 4.
I spent way too long on that, and I got very nervous because I spent probably the first 25 minutes just doing the drums.
It really came together. I feel like this always ends up being like the Mark complimenting Drew a lot area.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be.
Which well, I mean, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't just being honest.
Just bring back that no nonsense, Mark.
Well, funny you should mention it because we're going into the judging round.
Cool.
Drew, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'll be your judge today. No nonsense, Mark. That's what they call me. The nonsense is not the game that I play. P. Prompt. There was a shitload of shapes in there, Drew. And
well, yeah, but they all
no. Hold on. Let me talk. I'm the judge.
Oh, okay.
Goddammit. No nonsense. A whole lot of shapes in there. And you said that you would be multiple of them. Specifically, ship shape is the one I'm counting because that's the first one.
That's the best one.
So that's a 10, baby.
I was going to build on that theme, but I had to improvise the rest of the lyrics, so I ended up doing a lot of other shapes.
That's a 10, Drew. No nonsense.
Thank you.
Moving on to heart. Now, Drew, when I'm rating a song, I look at it and I say, how much heart does that have? I thought it had a whole mess ton of heart. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess it's a balancing act to me. I almost feel like having heart and having attitude.
Oh yeah.
They kind of fight each other a little bit.
Totally,
Does that make
I agree
sense?
with that. Yeah.
I felt like it had a ton of heart, and I don't want to tell you that it didn't. I gave you an 8 on heart, but let me tell you why, Drew. Because it has so much fucking attitude, dude.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I gave you a 10 on attitude because it has so much goddamn attitude.
Thank you.
I was like, fuck. Like, I was a little bit frightened for my life. I was like, I didn't know I was messing with your Pringles. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. 10 for attitude.
Thank you.
8 for heart. That's a no nonsense judgment. Okay?
Yeah. I heard. Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something.
Huh?
I was listening to your song a second ago.
Uh-huh.
Why would you be Corey Haim from the Lost Boys?
I think that it's a pretty cool shape, you know? Because it rhymes with brain. That was it.
Gotcha.
I mean, it doesn't, but
it kind of
sounds close.
It's the kind of rhymes that I usually use.
What were you going to give me for the score?
For R?
Yeah.
I gave you a 9er.
Niner. All right. That's cool.
I think they're really good lyrics. And
thank you.
That's that's really good lyrics. That's 9. That's 9 out of 10, baby. Okay. Moving on, Drew.
I suspected no nonsense Mark is coming up here.
We're going on to the 3 T's. Timing, tempo, and tone.
Yeah.
Now, Drew.
Right.
There were some timing issues.
Yeah.
For sure. I think you did a wonderful job. I think you're a wonderful person, wonderful friend.
Wait, timing? There wasn't a lot of timing.
I meant tempo and tone.
There wasn't a lot of tempo issues.
There was a little bit of
pretty consistent tempo.
What? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Can I just ask you something? Are you the judge today?
No
nonsense.
But I am allowed to argue my judgments.
No nonsense.
If it helps, I did not catch any tempo issues either. But that's my opinion.
Thank you, Zander.
Okay, well, I think you guys are really stepping on my toes here. And
I will, however, say the tone is terrible.
Okay.
So.
The tone is not great.
It's garbage. Like it's all over the place.
I like it. That was cool. But that's my opinion.
I would have cleaned it up a little bit.
Can I?
If I could, if I
had
more time.
Do you guys want me to score it or not? Or do you want me to just?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I just like talking about my song.
I gave you an 8, Drew.
I think that's more than I deserve.
Because I thought you did good.
Let's take it down to a 6.
We'll give you a 7. Call me in the morning.
Can we do
if you still have a headache?
Can we do 5?
Nope. We're doing 7 because you just talked yourself into that, baby.
Gosh. All right.
All right. Time and tempo tone 7.
Editing.
3. I didn't see any major editing problems.
I mean, should have been mixed better.
It definitely should have been mixed better. Honestly, I thought it was a fine job. Editing, I gave you an 8.
Okay. Can we pop that down to a 7?
I didn't have no nonsense. So let me see here. I'm not calculating it right now on my phone.
I think I got like a 40.
True. You got a 52.
52 pickup. That's how many cards are in a deck.
True.
Of cards.
Can we do extra credit? Do you mind?
Yeah, let's do extra credit.
Let's do the extra credit. Xander, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
So heavy metal. Definitely Red is a heavy metal song.
I tried to do heavy metal.
Yeah,
I don't know if it comes across.
And honestly, like it I don't know, Red is a heavy metal song to me. So I gave you a 5 on that because
Thank you.
I thought it was good. Let me tell you something about the sear my face off with the Totally Boss sax solo. And in hindsight, I realize this is ridiculous, but what I really wanted, but didn't communicate in any way, was I really wanted someone to just do like a mouth sax solo.
How do you even do a mouth sax? I
distortion
know how to do a mouth
pedal?
trumpet, but that's a trumpet.
It's a
mouth
trumpet. It's close enough. They're both brass instruments. Or is trumpet or is saxophone considered?
Saxophone's
like
a wind instrument.
Woodwind, because it's got the reed. Gotcha. 10-4. Roger that. Anyways, that was what I wanted, and I don't know. I didn't communicate that in any way, so that's okay. That's okay. You guys shouldn't be held responsible for that. Totally identifiable as that was supposed to be the sax solo. And
so partial credit for that one?
So I got you. You definitely get a little bit of credit for that. I would say it was face searing adjacent.
Okay.
For sure.
Band name.
Face searing adjacent.
Face searing adjacent. I gave you 3 points on it because I thought it was.
Yeah, sure.
I thought it was face searing. I thought it was identifiable as a sax solo. Would I define it as boss? Maybe after a couple drinks. But I am just stone sober right now.
If I had a boss pedal that I ran it through, if I ran it through a boss pedal, then I probably could have.
That would have been a 5
you on that one.
because you definitely could have. I would have been like.
I thought about that.
I would have been like,
right
I am incorrect.
Finishing. Right as I was finishing, I was like, oh, I could have made the boss
literally
by default.
Boss.
But I didn't do that. So.
I thought very, very good. So obviously for lay off my Pringles, you got 5.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, because that, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
Cool.
That
all right.
has to
Well.
be.
Yeah.
So that's 13 extra points.
Jesus.
So that puts you at 65 points.
Oh. Well, Xander, I'm sorry.
No,
Well,
that's
it was a
awesome.
really-
It's well deserved.
It was
It's awesome.
a really, really good showing. It's as it always goes. It's always in the extra credit.
I'm just sorry that you don't get to go to the Golden Corral with me.
Next
know what?
time.
I'll get you guys both a ticket to the Golden Corral.
Nobody can go to the Golden Corral right now anyway.
Well, and by a ticket, I mean a crowbar.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. We'll just break in and make our own buffet.
Exactly.
So this is the part of the show where we end it. So
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Zander.
yeah,
Thanks for having me. This was amazing.
I hope you had fun, and I hope you would also consider coming back in the future because we'd love to have you back again.
I
would
really
love to come
loved having you on, Zander.
Cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I had a lot of fun. It was really brilliant, and yeah, I'd love to come back. That was amazing. It's a cool
That's good to
challenge.
hear.
You had me at really brilliant.
Yeah.
And do you have anything? I mean, we talked a little bit about your new single, but did you have anything else you want to promote before we wrap it up?
Oh, just follow me on all of the things. Whatever your thing is, find me. I'm putting out a lot of stuff this year. I don't know.
Is it
exactly
going to be all
what.
under your name, Zander Yates, which is ZANDERYATES?
Yeah, if you look me up, you'll find it. I'm like at Zander Yates on most things except Snapchat. I'm at Rumble Theory, and TikTok. I'm at Cool Music 520 because I thought that'd be funny.
All right, well, yeah, follow Zander, and then you can follow us too. We're on Instagram.
Hey, I want to start YouTube soon.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel already. We'll start putting our stuff up on there. We're gonna start putting our episodes up on there soon. So
I was thinking that we could just make like funny little like shorty musics.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This is bad.
Then we got just send us an email at makethatsongnow@gmail.com, and you can find our website makethatsongnow.com.
If you dream of coming on the show, shoot us an email.
Yeah. If you I hope you like it, and please also share it with your friends if you're a fan of the show, because we aren't very good about promoting ourselves. So
that's true.
If you could help us spread the word, we'd really appreciate it.
As you can tell, we aren't good at promoting ourselves because we regularly argue down our scores.
Yeah, we're very self-deprecating, and I feel like hopefully relatable in that anxiety that we have about constantly doubting ourselves. But anyway, that's beside the point. Everybody, we appreciate you listening so much, and
thanks for listening.
Yeah, I hope you're having a safe time and having
the safest of times.
Good time as well. Good and safe. I hope you're good and safe.
Love y'all.
Okay, well let's play it out now. I'm gonna rap over.
God bless us, Papa
the
Crazos,
51-second
everyone.
drum thing.
Rap, rappity rap. We should do like a double rap.
Can you guys hear that?
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, Mark, you go for it.
Yeah. Rolling with my homies, me and Zander Yates. Drew Key's there, and you think he's got a date with a hot lady who's also his wife. Everybody knows that it's date night.
Hey, I'm Drew, and I only rhyme with things that rhyme with my name. That's what I like elephants. Fuck! God! Didn't rhyme.
Orange, pornge. Everybody, forge. I was trying to do an orange thing, and it didn't work either.
All right.
That was freaking awesome. I love that.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for having me. Seriously, that was fun.
Not a triangle, those make me paranoid. That's not my goal anyways. Everyone is a square these days. See them on Instagram being fake. Good for you, yeah, that's good for me too.